From his offices near Bangor, Maine, lumber baron Samuel Hersey diligently read the reports from Isaac Staples, his business partner in Stillwater, Minnesota. Their firm, Hersey, Staples and Company, had become the largest owner of pine lands in the St. Croix Delta, the operator of possibly the finest mill in the state, and part owner in boom companies and a general store. Hersey was one of 4 initial investors, but he only occasionally visited Minnesota, leaving the day-to-day operations to Staples. By 1866, a new partner, Jacob Bean, a native of Stillwater, Maine, had joined the company. Nearing the end of his long career, Samuel decided to send his sons, Roscoe and Edward, to Minnesota to look after the family investments. As a young man, Roscoe had served in the 1st Maine Heavy Artillery during the Civil War and was severely wounded in the Battle of Spotsylvania. He mustered out with the rank of colonel and after the war headed to Minnesota with his wife Eva, finally settling in Stillwater in 1872. He quickly made a name for himself, both as a businessman and a politician, winning election as a state senator in 1877. Looking for a new home befitting his station, in May 1879, Hersey purchased 3 lots on 4th Street, just off Pine. The Stillwater Messenger reported, "Mr. Hersey contemplates grading these lots the coming summer, and in the fall he will probably lay the foundation for a residence, to be erected and completed next year. This property is in many respects one of the choicest residential lots now available in the city, and Colonel Hersey is to be congratulated on their acquisition." Construction proceeded quickly, and by November, the newspaper declared Hersey's new residence looms up majestically and bids fair to be one of the largest and finest residences in the city. Possibly designed by architect George Orff, the Eastlake Early Queen Anne house is an excellent example of a style made possible by machine-produced decorative woodwork. In this case, a St. Croix Valley lumberman's dream in local white pine. A dominant feature of the house is its gable-roofed 2-story bays. These have tall, narrow windows, often grouped in 3s. Note the quality of the woodwork, including the decorative friezes below the windows, the sawn scroll brackets, and the fluted porch columns. One can almost picture the grand times held here. A local newspaper recorded the scene of one birthday celebration for the colonel in 1884.
The palatial home of Colonel R.F. Hersey was made the scene of much hilarity and merriment. The revelers marched into the ample parlors of their residence. The drawing room and main parlor doors were thrown open, canvas laid, and dancing commenced, while Jones's orchestra discoursed the music. At the hour of 12, the whole party sat down to an elegant banquet.
Hersey lived here for 7 years, moving to the Cathedral Hill area of St. Paul, where he lived until his death in 1906. A 1926 fire dramatically altered the house, destroying the top story. The front bay originally was a 3-story tower with belvedere. While reconstruction altered the roofline, from the eaves down, the house is virtually unchanged. It remains one of the city's outstanding houses and is listed in the National Register of Historic Places.